Hello and good evening, everybody. Um, yeah, the goofy ass title I gave tonight was Monday by the Moonsea, and if you're not a D&D geek, you're not going to get that. If you are a D&D geek, please laugh. I'll wait. Okay. At the moment, I'm a big black hedge floating in nothing. That's just till I get everything going. See, I don't need that. I don't need that. All right. Don't need that. So, how is everyone this evening? Thank you for stopping in. I see a couple people have already stopped in. Um, you know, Welcome in. Drop a line, say hi. Don't know where you're at. Don't know if you're on which service you're on. I just have to fight with Facebook to be able to see if you want to chat with me. Because Facebook, evil, bad. So there's something going on today on Facebook, and I don't know what it is. I can't on a desktop. I can't post to any of my groups, nor can I reply to any group posts on the mobile. But I can post to group posts. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's Facebook. It's generally what I consider, the root of all evil. So let's go ahead and get going here. So Pool of Radiance. Pool of Radiance is a 1988 game from I haven't drank anything. Strategic Simulations Incorporated. SSI was really the first company that actually managed to bring a Dungeons and Dragons game out to the public and make it worth playing. These games, what they called the Gold Box games, which was Pool of Radiance, Curse of the Azure Bond, Secret of the Silver Blades, and then Pools of Darkness, were responsible for a stunning amount of wasted time with me. Um, and hey, they still are. So this is Pool of Radiance. It's the first in the series, and there were other series. They did a couple more Forgotten Realms games on the Savage Frontier, and then they did they did three Dragonlance. They did a trilogy in the Dragonlance world. That was that was a lot of fun. So I guess I almost rambled enough. Hang on, let me go shut this off so I don't need to be able to see myself. And if that's running, it messes with my processor. So we're going to go ahead. I actually looked earlier because I've got all these games saved from the last time I played it. I don't remember which one it was, so I had to look earlier to see where it was. And it's B. So we're going to load in the game B here. All right, so this is AD&D First Edition rules. I mean, let your mind wrap around that. First Edition rules. That's pretty damn old. So I want to say hi to Sonia, Scott, Jeff, and Morgan, who are at least looking in a little bit at through the Facebook feed. Say hi, guys. Don't make me think I'm alone. Um, so if you're popping in and seeing this and saying, "Hey, this looks like a D&D game," and you've never played first or second edition, and you're wondering why the armor classes are that low, well, at one time, the lower the better. So directly ahead of me is a fight. It is a fight with two ogres and several trolls. It is what is known as the coming of age fight in this game. It is probably the hardest fight, even compared to the boss fight. I always thought this fight was a little harder. Um, as such, at my very low levels, I think I'm level 3 on all of my characters. 3, 3, 4 for the cleric. Okay. 4 for the thief, because it was thief then, not rogue. 2 and 2, so essentially level 4 for the fighter mage. And level 3 for the wizard. Excuse me, magic user, because again, old terminology here. So, what's the first thing you want to have in that fight? Fireball. What don't I have? Fireball. Therefore, fuck that fight. We'll come back. Hear that wonderful 8-bit sound, ladies and gentlemen? I don't remember how the hell to get out of here. Oh, Diane has some information on the sound for me. So let's see. What does Diane have for me? Oh, God damn. All right, so let's see. Pool of Radiance won the Origins Award for Best Fantasy or Science Fiction Computer Game of 1988. Definite was it was a drawback then. I mean, I played it for way too many hours. It was initially available on the Commodore 64, Apple II series, and IBM PC compatible computers. I played it on both Commodore 64 and a PC Junior. If you're wondering what a PC Junior was, all I can say is go Google it and feel sorry for me. Um, it did get an Amiga port. 2 years. Amiga port in 1990. Wow, that's actually well after the Amiga, or well after the game's technology was all that impressive. An NES version. I did not know there was an NES version, complete with a soundtrack composed by Seiji Toda. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Let's see. Seiji directed Lemmings. Um, he did an arrangement in 2013's Final Fantasy 13. Right, pretty good there. Um, several racing games. He did the music for Heroes of the Lance, which was a Dragonlance, kind of a side-scroll platformer game. It was horrible. Ultima 4, he did music for Ultima 4. That's impressive. So the composer of the sound effect for the NES version actually did some pretty impressive work. Uh, so moving on. Hey, look at that! Out of the old rope guild. Um, that's almost like computer game royalty there. It's amazing how much of this map I still remember. Although I'm pretty certain um, my wife would say it's not that amazing because it's geek lore and I've got that kind of memory. You gotta love that 8-bit sound. I remember the on the PC Junior there was actually a theme song. And actually, the impressive theme song on the PC Junior. See, this should carry me back into the main city. All right. So I have no freaking clue where I left off. So I guess we're gonna go find out. Proclamation C triple X IV. C triple X IV. So let's see what we can find of the proclamations. Oh yeah, we don't want the flan stuff. C triple X IV. Be it known that the Council has declared those individuals who've taken up residence in the mansion of the former Koval family to be traitors and thieves. Be it further known that a reward has been offered for elimination of these outlaws. A commission to rid the city of this blight may be obtained from the Council clerk. In other words, an adventure hook. In other words, an ass kicking at my level. Unfortunately, at my level, most things are an ass kicking. But let's go ahead and see if the clerk has anything for me. Clerk shuffles through your papers. I can offer the following. Circle Keep on Thorn Island must be cleared. Reward for books, etc. Find the nomads and stop them from joining forces with our enemies. Okay, Circle Keep. If it looked like I got a little bit of heartburn at the mention of Sokol Keep, there's a reason. I got a little bit of heartburn at the mention of Sokol Keep. That's another area where it was really easy to get your ass kicked. So let's go ahead and see if anyone can train. Nope. 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 I love the fact that, I mean, that is not a body you would expect on that head. That's hilarious. All right, let's see. He's a magic user. He's a magic user. I've been saying wizard for so long. Wizard or sorcerer or even bard for so long. It's almost painful to say magic user. No, I don't feel like dueling. No, I don't. I might be back for one of them. Fighters. Because, you know, it doesn't hurt to have a pair of flunkies when you're surrounded by undead. Oh, did I just drop a spoiler? It's a 31-year-old game. I hope I didn't drop a spoiler. By the way, I think spoiler culture is a joke. Okay, so none of them can train. All right, last guy is the thief. You know, somebody had a whole lot of children that looked exactly alike, and I feel bad for them because dude grew up to be ugly. Wrong guy. Okay, no one can train. That's just peachy. As you can see, most of my folks have a decent armor class, except for that poor thief right there. His armor class of 5. That man is a walking. Um, that man's a walking strike me sign. All right, so we're going to save. I'm saving on C. I don't want to quit. All right. No, I don't want to duel. Why? Yes, I would like some flunkies. There's a fine robber. I don't need a robber. There's a fine theurgist. Don't remember what fucking level a theurgist is. It's been well over 20 years since I've known what the fuck level a theurgist was. Because back in the old days, back in 1st and 2nd edition, you got titles as you went up in level. So a 9th level magic user at that time gained, it was considered, 9th level was name level for everybody. So at 9th level, a magic user was considered a wizard. A fighter was considered a warrior. I don't remember what the hell the thief, the other ones were, but I primarily played wizard, so I know. Shock, shock, shock. And I actually have a 2nd level or 2nd edition handbook sitting around here somewhere. But I also have a wife that's got Google Foo. The Urgist, Urgist. D&D specific, 2nd edition, 1st and 2nd edition. Because if he's 5th level, I'll take him. Yep, I think you're right, Ken. But barbarians did get hordes, or something along that line. The dog's chiming in. Gotta, love that dog noise. No, was that 4th level? Okay. So I am not going to take a dude that wants that many shares of my treasure that doesn't have fireball. There's a fine. No, I told you I didn't want the goddamn theurgist. A fine hero. Meat shield. Okay, we'll take the meat shield. No, I told you I didn't want the fucking theurgist. Nor do I want the robber. And Evoker's third level. That I remember. I don't want an acolyte. I'd love a curate. Can I get a curate? They said no. No, I cannot get a curate. Yeah. No, I don't. Told you I don't want a fucking duel. A fine warrior. I don't want a warrior. I don't want an acolyte. I told you I don't want an acolyte. They're really shoving that acolyte up my ass. I don't need a swordsman. I'd like a curate because a curate could turn a lot of undead. Well, I'm not going to get a curate, am I? I am, however, going to get a lawful evil fighter. What the fuck? Wow. Holy shit. Ah. Okay. Well, you know what? That's why God made save games. By order of the City Council, the Harbor Master says the only boat is out is going to Sokol Keep. You can catch it at the end of the pier. Let's go keeping. You board a boat. Okay. So I saved the last one on C, if I remember. I'm going to save this one on D. When I was a kid playing this, I used to keep a piece of paper and a pen beside me, and I would scratch out each save entry, so I always knew where I was. So here I am, 45 years old, and that has no point. That is a pointless, pointless writing tool. Excuse me. Ah, that was dinner. I would love a pen. I am going to use this handy reference material you've given me. But damn, everything right up through all the names. Paladin, Cleric was High Priest. Druid was... No clue what the hell that was. 10th Circle, 107th Circle Druid? What the? They actually didn't get their actual name until 12. Fighter was Lord. Paladin was, hey, Paladin. Ranger was Ranger Knight. Magic User was Sorcerer. No, that's wrong. They were Wizard at 9th. Um, Illusionist was Spellbinder. Thief was Thief. Ha! Assassin was Assassin. And Monk was Master of the North Wind. So that little bit of old, really, really goddamn old D&D history that is probably mostly accurate, brought to you by Diane. Okay, and the pen, brought to me by Diane. You stand below the rotting remains of the once mighty gates of Sokol Keep. Echoing footsteps are dimly heard within the keep. To the west rises a mound of reeds. I'll take that hook. Skeleton of a long-dead elf. How do I know it's an elf? How the fuck do you know that's an elf? Man, shit you don't realize when you're 14. And by rocks and reeds, its weapons and equipment are, I guess maybe it's got lighter bones. It's channeling JP for a moment. Its weapons and equipment are badly rusted and corroded by salt. Its leathers are worm-eaten and crusted in dirt. What do you do? Well, I'm a dumbass. I'll search it. In a pouch of the remains is a crumbling parchment scroll with the words. Oh, please don't let it be. I memorized explosive runes today. Ah, fuck me. It's one of the codes. Ah, fuck me. It's one of the codes. Now, do I cheat? Or do I go and actually decode this shit? You know what? I played the game several times. I think I might, maybe, just maybe, have earned the we're not doing this. Um, scroll, circle, keep, skeleton. Okay. Hey, look at that. Circle, keep. I know what it is. It's the passwords. I know one of them's Lux, Lux. Oh my god, I'm blind. Okay. Shh. Don't tell anybody. I got fucking old. Here we go. Circle keep. Boss fight. Yeah. Well, that's a shit walkthrough. It doesn't even talk about the scroll. That is definitely a shit walkthrough. This, however, here we go. I'm writing these down. Lux. I was right about that one. Holy shit. I can't tell you the last time I played this through, and I remember that. Lux. Sam O'Sud. And Chestney. Because I wasn't looking that shit up. Sorry. I wasn't decoding that, rather. I hope you don't think less of me. But I wasn't. I simply was not going to decode that shit. The last part is eaten away. So I know one of those gets past some of the undead, one of them gets past another group of undead, and one of them actually makes the specter go, "Oh, hey, you're a friend." Um, so I guess we're going to learn by trial and error, as well as we're wont to do. Well, hello there, Perry. I see you come into the room. Yeah, this is a crazy part of my history. All right, here we go. Here we go. This can't possibly end poorly, right? Oh, look. Hmm. We're going to try Sam O. Sud. One Samasud. Hey, motherfucker. Get your warrior ass in there. This is high quality graphics. There is no way in hell, even with them turned, I'm taking him in there. Because turning only lasts so fucking long. Was that the one that... Oh, shit. Two of them weren't turned. This is why I wanted to curate, by the way. I was actually debating about doing the... Yeah. Dumb, 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 dumb. Oh, that shouldn't have worked. I'm trying to decide if I really need him. Oh, damn. Dink! Tell you what there, thief man. You stay right where you are. I shouldn't be able to hurt them with an arrow. Can I do multiples? Hey, look at that. I can set up multiples anyway. Oh. Did I mention with an armor class of 5, he's a giant fuck me magnet? Oh, that could have gone a lot better. It could have gone a lot fucking worse, too. Alright. So, let me see if I remember how to do this. I'll keep one. But I'm going with the much more useful magic missile. At the darkness, baby. At the darkness. Ah, fuck me. Alright. Okay. I'm trying to decide how I want to play this. That's not how. Because really, at this level, clerics are nothing but band-aid containers. Just out. Do I really want him taking my fucking... Yeah. Really don't want him. I don't want him mooching on me, you know? Okay, so Samoset nearly got my ass handed to me. How about Chesney? The problem is that doesn't work every time. Lux is the one you got to say to the. Ah, Lux is the one you got to say to the Spectre. The old-fashioned right-hand search. Probably should have saved after I healed. Okay, what do we got here? Big damn frogs. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you big damn frogs. Big damn poisonous frogs. Setting up for a sneak attack. Or, as they called it back then, a backstab. No! God damn it. Or the the, the elven dude could just tear it to fucking shreds. Okay. Hey Layla, everyone can hear you, honey. Yep, I'll take a hammer. Betcha it's magic. Betcha I don't have detect magic prepared. Kind of amazing I still know these screens. D4 plus 5 versus 2d4 plus 4. It's just not doing it for me. It's definitely magic. It's got to be a hammer plus 1. these vector graphic mazes, huh? This. I mean, as goofy as this was the height of geek game. Oh shit! This was the height of geek gaming when I was a kid. Bet I die. This is one of the fights I didn't want to get into until I was 5th level. Of course, it showed them, didn't it? Of course, I haven't seen any orc spellcasters yet. Let me tell you, the orc cleric of Bane sucks. Huh, do you have detect magic? Ooh. Asshole with... we're going to get rid of one of those guys. Nope. Guess we're not getting rid of one of those guys. Oh, this is gonna fucking hurt. In case you're wondering why I saved. Hey, fucker! That hurt! Ooh. Do not want to put a fucking low level or high level AC person right into that, do I? That's a great way of losing that character in a hurry. It's a lot of fucking orcs and hobgoblins. So any of my regular gamers watching, I bet this makes roll 20 look quick, doesn't it? So a lot of the secret to this um, is obviously not doing what I did. And fucking up that spell. Is not doing what I did and trying to get in skirmishes until you're at decent level to get into fights like this. Well, now I've kind of screwed myself. I should get the thief a bow. fun of random initiative, too. Looky there. Can I get far enough to get those leaders? Nope. But you know what I can get? That jackass. That jackass. And that jackass there. Should have gotten that jackass. Oh look, dead hobgoblin. I don't remember if it was this game or one of the later ones. When you eventually started killing shit, they would let out a groan. It wasn't just a thud. It was. Oh, why didn't I cast another spell? Oh, I'm sure they'll make me pay for that. I'm sure I will pay for that endlessly. I'm sure I will pay for that by reloading my save game shortly. Alright, let's continue to trade arrows asshole here. Bye! Next asshole. Boy, I still wish I hadn't used that spell. Yeah, there we go. This is where I start paying for fucking up. The remote bandage. Keep a character from dying. You're standing on my magic user. Dink. Uh-huh. And because I got hurt that round, I can't use spell. Heard a hobgoblin. Hey, 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 no surrounding him. Oh, shit. I may be in trouble. There were actually worse fights than this in this area, too. So, at this point, my cleric has 1 hit point left? They don't want him casting Hold Person again, I can tell you that much. About fucking time. He's out of arrows. Gonna help try to protect the cleric. Yeah. Don't suppose I have a... Oh. Well, that's handy as shit. I'd be trying to shut up the caster. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is kind of the part where you kind of wish there was a way to speed this shit up. One less breathing. I probably should have healed myself, but one less breathing. Boy, sleep would be fucking handy as hell right now. Oh! Hit me for 1, I'll hit you for 11. Hey, one of you motherfuckers still has ammo? Physician, heal thyself. Ow! Ooh, my fighter there's looking kind of rough. My dwarf fighter. Now Volt's going to be looking kind of rough. Those two just don't know what the fuck to do. Gotta chance it. Oh! So, Chuckles wants to join the fight. That's a whole lot of misses. Mother. Oh, fuck. You know, it was looking like I might have gotten through this until just now. Oh, you mean I get to die now? I mean, go now. should have bandaged. Oh, well, I don't think they're that badly hurt. Oh, you asshole. Two! Two! Now he wakes up. 4 of his fucking party members are down. Now he wakes up. I'm sorry, orcs did what now? I gotta be outnumbered 3-1, 4-1, and they're running? Seriously, did somebody do something that changed the laws of how a battle works? Because These guys had me dead to rights. Holy shit. I got no explanation. I got absolutely journal entry 57. A ratty piece of parchment with large writing on one side. Our spies in the city inform us that a party of invaders will travel to Sokol Keep to free it. To combat these invaders, assemble a force of no less than 3 squads. Travel by boat from the small docks at the west end of Thorn Island and move undetected to Sokol Keep. Find the adventurers in and around Sokol Keep. Kill them before they can return to the city council with information about the true situation of the keep. Yeah, the keep's fucked. Return with the invaders' heads as proof of completion of your mission. Upon completion, you will be rewarded with food, treasure, and many slaves. Signed, the boss. Yeah, the truth of the matter is the keep is fucked. And so am I. Hi, skeletons. Ugh. They're not going to let me sleep. That's what I wanted to see. Later iterations of this engine would also enable it so you didn't have to rememorize. If you wanted to rememorize the spells, all you had to do was rest. You didn't have to tell it every time which ones you wanted. Okay. So this is where I slowly begin to try to heal the party. the beginning levels of this game were painful like this. Um, really painful like this. It was pretty much one or two fights and then stop for massive amounts of healing. I had no business living through that fight. I I cannot imagine why, after dropping everyone but two warriors, two fighters, and one of them is an elf fighter, why all those orcs and hobgoblins said fuck it and fled. Ha! It was indeed Lux. Alright, I am the life form of Farron Martinet. Trust me, I fucked that up and I've had to fight him. Oh shit, that was a mistake. I am the life form of Farron Martinez, bound with the undead spirits of all who die within these walls to guard the keep. Tell me, has the city been freed? I'm going to tell him the truth. The city fell long ago to the unblessed creatures imbued with the might of the magical pool. Chief among these were Tyran Thraxus, Adranka, and Torith. With their powers, they ruled and united all else, striving forward to destroy us all. The sage Mendor worked hard to gather record of all these things, but they are lost now, his library overrun. To find help for your battles, you should pass through the illusionary wall in the armory of this keep. To pass my guards on the way out, speak the word Samosud, because it changes. Now we are freed, our duty done. Farron fades away. Battles pass through the illusionary wall in the armory of this keep. Hmm. Alright. I gotta take search off. Just testing the walls. Okay. Sam O. Sud. Thank you, Dead. So what the fuck is the AC on that thing? Really? So, magic missile and sleep. Far more handy than burning hands at this level. Just because if I didn't look, I'd have been sorry later. Seemed to think I was here. I don't know, how can I tell? Yeah, I do. I don't think anyone can go up a level from that short little fucktardery. But if there's a chance that I can get anyone up at all, I'm taking it. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. But like I said, if there was a chance, I had to take it. Yes. Well, it's nighttime. Of course, no one's gonna be like, motherfucker. Okay. So that is the cheap way of clearing Circle Keep. Fuck Valhingen Graveyard. There's a vampire. There's a goddamn vampire in Valhingen Graveyard. You know what a vampire would do to a party of level 3 and 4 characters? Okay, I gotta go to the Temple of Tyr. It would be horrible. It would be short. It would not. I don't remember which one of these is the Temple of Tyr. Not Sune. Okay, well, this is apparently. Okay, I need to stop that because I'm gonna fucking overload these poor people. That's a lot of money. Too bad the. Help! I'm trapped in the Temple of Tyr. I'm looking for Bishop Brachio's office. There we go. What can Durton do? Durton's an old sumbitch. Durton is, however, a level 5 priest. I'll keep Durton in the party for a while. Tavern Tale 4. Where were the Tavern Tales? An English lord commandeers one corner of the bar to lecture of the ultimate range of his adventures. The crowd ignores him. Poor lord. So at this point, I've got the mansion, the graveyard. I can go after the nomads, which I'm not quite powerful enough to do. I'm stuck in a spot where I'm not powerful enough to do jack or shit. It's frustrating. Um, Alright, you know what I didn't do? I didn't check. I didn't check to see if anyone went up a level from that XP infusion. He did not. Oh, the days of first and second edition where people went up at different level, with different speeds. 7951. 7951. He's nowhere near going up. Shit. Shit. I'll take that. I'll take that too. So that's 2 fighters up. And if I remember. Whew, I was going to say, if I remember, thieves go up really fucking fast. He's got some time too. One fucking platinum piece. That's a hell of a boat ride, son. Parlay. Nice. Sam O. Sud. At least they'll leave me alone. I think that's the temple there. Okay, so somewhere around here. There's a secret woo-woo wall. Really? They're back? Dude, insects. Hold person. Doesn't work. Neither did sleep today. I mean, I'm just gonna rest. I probably should have just blown my magic missile. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, no, exit. It's here somewhere. There it is. I was given permission to take this shit. Alright. Take that. In fact, take that. Take that. He can't take the chainmail. Take that. I could have sworn there was an absolutely nightmarish fight with a Bainite cleric here. So is it possible, other than the fucking roaming undead, that I have actually managed to... I could have sworn there was a fight with a Bainite cleric and his 50,000 flunkies. Well, you know what? I'm taking this at face value. Oh, the Temple of Bane shit. That was some goddamn bad news. Get your asses back in the town, dumbass. Clive. Proclamation Clive. Alright. So, the main reason I don't wear these often, they make me dizzy as fuck. Give me a headache and everything. When you're playing a game with that kind of crunch noise and vector graphics, you get dizzy as fuck. So, Clive. Proclamation Clive. Be it known, the Council has proclaimed a generous bounty for each undead killed. Be it also known that in addition to said bounty, the Council is willing to provide a special enchanted item, useful in the destruction of undead to any group of adventurers, accepts the commission to cleanse Valhingen Graveyard. Apply to the city clerk for said commission. Did I get the item? Because she certainly asked me to go. Okay. Yep. All right. Let's look at what we got, shall we? Not you. Okay. So, my dwarven friend, let's get rid of those. Let's get rid of all that shit and actually give you some decent shit. So, sell that bad boy, sell that bad boy, sell that bad boy, and quite frankly, sell that piece of shit too. Waffa. Ah. I don't think anything dude here has is magic. Nope. Yeah. Okay. God. He's still in single digit hit points. Oh my god. He's fucking single digit hit points. Oh shit. And that is a struggle that is still felt by magic users everywhere. Hi. I'm a mighty magic user who can be knocked down in one fucking shot. Oh well. Phenomenal cosmic power. Itty bitty life force. So other than the fun that is known as the Ropes Guild, this area is cleansed. This is Kudo's well. Pretty certain I've cleared Kudo's well too. You have to. They're kobolds. They're toast. Buckfata. arrows. Well, he actually got pretty beat up in there. Yes, I realize I'm about to try to save and rest in the open. I realize this should be a horrible idea. But you're really seeing the worst of what's going to jump me out there. Okay. I'm going to go west, not east. I control the well itself. This is Podal Plaza. I don't think I've killed everything in here yet. I could be wrong. Now, a little something about the illustrations. Most of the illustrations, the monster illustrations, are right out of the first edition monster manual. Combine that with the sprite animation. These were actually, even kind of still are, pretty neat. Oh, yes. Build up like that for me. I'm going to get 6 there. We get 6 there. 6! Oh, wasted an opportunity there. Especially when you've got, your maximum hit points is 6. You rest after a fight. at low levels, sleep is, without a doubt, the most useful spell at this level. I mean, look at that. That is a significant chunk of goblins that ain't defending themselves. About now, those goblins back there are wondering, why do you do this? It's kind of like beating on puppies, isn't it? Don't give me that look. Well, going to rely a little bit more on the non-casters for this one, unfortunately. Translation of that is, I dare you to try to come in from behind us. Okay. Getting a little chewed on here. If you were hoping to see me make a mistake, I think you're seeing it. Hmm. Okay, maybe I can actually get these memorized now. Proof that odds are I've actually cleared Kudos well. Yep, that was an ass whomping. Hey, he's an no, he doesn't. They were all like 1 hit point off. I'll tell you the truth, that's usually the way it goes. "19 goblins." It's not worrying these goblins at all that a good chunk of their group just kind of ceased to That might be the lone movable goblin at the moment. Nope, there's one other. Two others. Shit, one of those movable goblins. All but fucking invincible, apparently. Gotta love that old sweep mechanic. dirt and you're wasting a fucking spell. This should be about where the other remaining works go. Oh, fuck no. There we go. Whew. It's getting actually rather warm in here. So each city block, you had to defeat 15 random encounters, um, and a bunch of set encounters, usually, to clear it. I don't know where I am at that. Goblin made his save. Make it that time. The AI is a genius about wasting spells. A complete genius about wasting spells. Okay, where to next? Used to keep track, much of the same way I kept track of the saves. I kept track of how many patrols I would kill, marking them off for each region. I almost don't want to give Durton back his spells, because he fucking wastes them. I'm definitely not letting him have silence. Mm. That might have been a mistake. Can't sweep these assholes. Yay! So in the early '90s, I'm gonna say around '92, '93, America Online released the original Neverwinter Nights, and it was a gold box game. And but you played it online. It was like it was really was the first of its kind. I don't think it did well. But it was AOL. So true story. Many years ago, I worked for a backbone, and we had a lot of people that were America Online customers calling us all the time, and we discovered why, but I can't get into that. They called us all the time, and we would get such wonderful questions like, "Why can't I get on? I can't get on to the American Online." You know, to give you a little Jeff Foxworthyism, if you ever heard someone say American Online, you're goddamn redneck. Well, if you've said it, I've heard it. I'm not a redneck. Too happy with my technology to be a true redneck. But and you'd get the jokes. You'd hear these horror stories of support. Well, someone said something particularly interesting, and well, some of those particularly interesting things have gone down in legend. That you can't tell if they may or may not have happened. I can tell you some of them did happen. I was asked very seriously one night by an American Online user where the any key was. I said, it's the space bar. Because that was a good standard answer. They looked at their keyboards and I don't see one that says space. I'm not making this shit up. This happened to me in '94. There is a very famous story about a computer support person um, telling a customer, that called and couldn't figure out why their computer wasn't on. It was because it was unplugged. Um, that pack it up, take it back to where you bought it, get your money back. And the customer said, "Well, is it that bad?" Yeah, the employee said, "Yeah, it's really bad. It's worse than you realized." And said, "Well, what's wrong?" And the tech replied, "You're too damn stupid to own a computer." And that one went down. That one went down. Very famous, and a lot of people assume it's an urban legend that it never happened. Once again, I can assure you, it happened. I know the gentleman who said it to the customer. We were friends. We didn't work for the same company. He worked for an ISP, a very famous ISP, and he very seriously told the customer, "Pack it up. You're too damn stupid to own a computer." Um, he was fired for it. He was fired very quickly for it. His bosses didn't think it was funny. The rest of us thought it was funny as hell. In fact, we still do. But that one happened. I don't know how many times I asked someone, they call and say I can't log in, and I say, is your modem plugged in? What's a modem? That one was almost every night. So I really can't talk about. I mean, even though it's been 25 years, I can't really say who some of our customers were, other than some really impressive people. Um, and you know what? Some of those impressive people were a lot nicer than you ever think they'd be. One, I used to really enjoy working the holidays. Um, it was a fair amount of extra money, which, we were married less than a year at this point, so extra money was a good thing. And, more importantly, it got me out of dinner at my parents'. Especially one year, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day rather. Penn State, first time they were in the Rose Bowl. And all I knew was if Penn State lost, I could not appear at my dad's house for weeks because he was going to be just beyond salty. So the opportunity arose that I could work, so I worked. And as the day went on, as shift changes, I was kind of in the middle of the day. I wound up as the shift supervisor. I don't know why anyone would want to give me that. I don't know why anyone in their damn right mind would ever want me. Oh wait, I do it now. Never mind. Okay, so I was the shift supervisor. Um, and a gentleman called. And again, I don't want to say, even 25 years later, I don't want to say the names. Um, but let's just say he was very big in the computer industry of the 90s. Um, and I always expected him to be an absolute dirtbag. And I was wrong. He was not a dirtbag at all. He was a gentleman. He was an absolute gentleman on the phone. He called, said his name. I chuckled. I immediately went, "Yeah, sure you are," because you don't expect to get a call from this guy on New Year's Day. Um, After a couple exchanges, I realized, oh crap, you're really him. And he laughed. He laughed. He thought it was the funniest thing. And we talked for several minutes. I got him his answer. It was, I don't even remember what the hell it was at that point. And off we went. And I had the occasion to speak to him again. Not long after that, it was around one of the time. I think it was around the time. Um, I want to say it was around the time Star Trek Generations was coming out, and Bill Shatner was hosting a chat on Prodigy. I will say that. Um, and they didn't account for a few things, and there was some issues. So this gentleman called me again and said, why is this product of mine not working? I said, well, I explained it to him that there was a host overload. He goes, oh, so Shatner's breaking my company, huh? So very cool. It got to the point where he did ask for me a couple times, and that's really flattering when you got a guy at that level asking for you. That's really cool. I've been at this whole business for a while. I've definitely seen enough to be able to say, get off my lawn. Wow, you both suck. I should probably just let these idiots go. Somebody's overloaded. Oh shit, he's overloaded too. That's unfortunate. Don't flee into a corner, you dumb shit. Guess this is what I get for not using magic. He really does like wasting those spells, doesn't he? It's brutal. This game was always brutal about the encumbrance. It was unfucking forgiving. So it's quite a bit of difference. I have no idea how many of these wandering patrols I've killed. I don't. Quite a bit of difference with the rule sets. Now tonight you're seeing first edition rules. Tomorrow night we'll be doing second, which to a lot of people is the be-all end-all rules. I get that. And then Wednesday night we'll be doing third edition. And then if things pan out for Friday night, you'll see 3-5. So right up the stretch there. What you'll never see from me is fourth. You will never see me play a 4th edition game. You will likely never see me play a 5th edition game. just don't think first level characters all need superpowers. I know, I know. Boo. So there shouldn't be any left. I know I speak geek blasphemy because fifth edition seems to be all the rage. I just don't like it. And that might just be, a get off my lawn moment from me. Pardon. Again. But that's what it is. Oh, right. This is linked to the library, I think. Actually, I have to defeat the library. Really don't want to fuck with them. Sometimes you can be abusive to the monsters and they walk away intimidated. There's some situations where that's the kind of the best you can hope for. I know I'm not really ready for the library either, but I think I gotta go there. Because everything else up here I seem to have done. I do have a 5th level cleric with me. The library of the textile mill. Or I could go out into the wilderness and really get my ass handed to me. Big fucking bugs. Oh god, a lot of the big fucking bugs. And I'm in a bad spot to cast magic at them. He does not have neutralized poison. Poison is a giant pain in the ass. I am on a limited amount of time. To get back to town. To get that neutralized. Before his death becomes very, very permanent. While I'm here and I've got the extra money. I might as well, right? Boy, that would have been disappointing. But that is why you memorize slow poison. Okay. That could have been bad. That was worth staying in an inn. That was so bad. Okay. So about going down south of that plaza again. Boy, I wish I had a decent map of Flan. So that's the civilized area. That map. All right. Well, now that's interesting. The game had a cheat mode. That's very interesting. Per Stephen S. Lee from GameFAQs, starting the game with the command string of Sting, launch cheat mode. Control C would dump you to DOS immediately. I'm not sure why necessarily you'd want to do it, but you could. Um, Alt X would immediately win a combat. I can think of a few times that would have come in handy. And either J or Alt J, I can't tell. I guess it's just J. And the training halls would get you to train for free. So that's pretty interesting. It goes on to talk about the technology level of the Moonsea area around Flan. Um, the first edition AD&D tended to um, have a technology level of around 1400, plus or minus about 15 years. There was some use of, let's see, it's more or less right before what would be the printing press, Gutenberg's press. Um, Stated first edition gunpowder did not work in the Forgotten Realms. I approve. I hate gunpowder in games. I hate gunpowder in D&D, although it works okay in Ravenloft. Um, Later AD&D editions stopped caring about historical accuracy. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. That's definitely interesting. Holy crap, it's 11 o'clock. Why didn't someone tell me it was 11 o'clock? Holy crap, it's 11 o'clock. I had no idea it was 11 o'clock. That was a heck of a fluid night. Got to 11 o'clock that quickly. Well, I'm actually going to stop here then. I want to thank everybody who stopped in. A whole bunch of people on Facebook stopped through. Um, it was a lot of fun. This is one of my all-time favorite games, even with its eccentricities, translation, even with some of the bizarre ass shit that it does. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Um, it was a varied game. To be able to play D&D like that was awesome for us losers. Uh, Whew, Can't believe it's 11 o'clock. Going to be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I believe I am back with Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate was an absolute breakthrough game. It was a breakthrough both for Dungeons and Dragons and for BioWare. It was BioWare's second or third game, and it really was the one that launched BioWare as an RPG career, um, big important. Holy shit, we're here company. They would later shoot themselves in the foot, but it secured BioWare's place for a long time. Baldur's Gate 2, Icewind Dale, but not Icewind Dale 2, and I wouldn't want to take credit for that piece of crap either. Um, the add-ons, um, eventually merging, becoming the Coder games. Well, Coder game, because once again, the second one they didn't handle, and again, I wouldn't take credit for that piece of crap. Um, and ultimately into Neverwinter Nights and the Mass Effect games and Star Wars: The Old Republic. Not sure I'd want to take credit for that one either, but okay. But it's so we'll start tomorrow night off with Baldur's Gate, another one of my all-time favorite games. Just you didn't see that, and it does have limited multiplayer. It was such a fantastic reintroduction to D&D, and you'll see tomorrow night. It's the second edition rule set, which is an awful lot like the first edition. Um, it has its own eccentricities as well, but you'll see that it's a much more attractive game than this was. I mean, there was, good God, at least a 10-year difference. So yeah, we'll reconvene tomorrow night for that. In the meantime, I want to thank again everyone who popped through this evening and listened to me ramble for almost 3 hours. I had no idea it was so late already. I want to thank everyone again and say have a great night.